Welcome to today's lesson on Social Studies for SHS 1. In our last meeting, I introduced the topic National Independence and Self-Reliance. In this topic, I explained to you what political independence is. And I said political independence is where a country gains self-rule from a colonial power in order to administer their own affairs. We also saw some of the features or characteristics of independence. This morning, we are going to continue from where we ended. And we are going to look at some of the benefits or the importance that a country derives as an independent state. In this lesson, I expect you that at the end of the lesson, you should be able to discuss at least 3 benefits of political independence. Also, I would expect you to explain 2 mistakes that Ghana as an independent state has made after independence. Let's look at the benefits or the importance of political independence to a state. The first point that I would like to discuss with you is that an independent state is protected from external manipulation. When we talk of manipulation, we simply are talking about the control that a country undergoes. But once you become an independent state, like I said last week, you become a sovereign state in that you take your own decisions. You decide how you want to organize your things, your economic systems, your political systems. But once we were under the colonial administration, these colonial masters decided all that we did as a country. So we had a governor who was also under a Secretary of State for the colonies. So these people would decide the direction of the country and the economy. So once we have become an independent state, all these manipulations, all these controls are no more. So today, we are able to decide or organize our own things as an independent state. It's just like when you're in the house and you feel that you are matured and you get married. You don't expect your parents to continue to take decisions for you. You take decisions on your own as a family, as a nuclear family. The same thing applies to an independent state. So that is one important benefit that we derive from gaining independence. The second thing is that an independent state is able to develop her own symbols. I know you know some of these symbols. Talk of the Ghana flag, talk of our coat of arms, our national anthem. These are unique symbols for us as a country. Every independent state has these symbols, and they are unique to the states. For example, our national flag may have the same colors as that of other countries. But if we tell you the meaning of each of these colors in the national flag, you would see that the meaning or the reason why our forefathers chose those colors are quite different from what other states also have, though we may be having the same colors. So wherever you see the red, gold, green with a black star, it tells you that this is the Ghana flag. When we are playing a tournament, and you hear the Ghana anthem being sung, nobody will tell you that this is the country Ghana. And so, as an independent country, we are also able to develop these national symbols, which are unique to us. Another thing that an independent state or country stands to benefit is that it is able to associate or join an international organization. What are some of these international organizations? I want you to write down some of these organizations that you know of. Very well. When we talk of some of these international organizations, we are talking of the United Nations, the Commonwealth of Nations, the African Union. You can only become a member of any of these organizations if only you are independent. For example, the United Nations Charter makes it clear that only independent states can become members. So during colonial times, they were able to play a major role to ensure decolonization of these states. So an independent state, you have the liberty to join all these things. Commonwealth of Nations. It is an organization or an association that is made up of states that were governed or were under the British colonial rule. So Ghana, as a former British colony, is a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. And we start to derive so many benefits by associating with these organizations. For example, financially, we get support from them. When it is time for us to have our elections, at times we go to them and they give us money, they give us grants. When we are in difficulties, they are able to assist us with loans. Nigeria, our West African neighbors, those times that we didn't have oil, because we were all under the same colonial rule with them, they are able to give us oil, or they were able to give us oil on credit. So these are some of the benefits that we get. Education, we get benefits from them through the UNESCO and so on and so on.